This is SwitchCorner, and today I'll be covering 11 games on sale right now across eShops in the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. Let's get started. If you enjoy the video today, consider subscribing, helps the channel a huge amount, and if you could like it too, that goes a long way. We also have 2 winners to announce later in the video for 2 $10 eShop gift cards and 2 more to give away. To enter, drop a comment down below and the winner, they'll be announced in next week's video. If you do grab anything then, consider using cornershop.gg. We did lose the 5% discount, but it still supports the channel and they are instant delivery via email. TMNT Shredder's Revenge is here, matching the low with 20% off, and I reviewed this alongside every single game in today's list, so find them all in the pinned comments. Now, Shredder's Revenge just gets it right in pretty much every way. The art, the gameplay, the music, it is stunning. It's also arguably the best brawler on the Switch. It's just a perfect continuation of the classic series, and we are again out to stop Shredder and company. Now, this team, just experts at the genre, they proved that with Streets of Rage 4, but now they take it one step further with 6-player online support where things get absolutely manic. Now, I keep coming back to this and I'm sure you will too. Soundfall is a unique rhythm action game that transports us to the vibrant world of Symphonia, where we take on the role of a musical genius battling against the forces of a Discord. That is not all, however, we also need to find a way back home before our next shift at work. This is very much not our choice. The gameplay here is isometric. It requires us to attack and dash in time to the beat, and it provides a solid selection of music, weapons, loot and a challenge. We can even unlock new characters, each with their own unique skills. It has support for up to 4 players in both local and online co-op. That is definitely a nice touch, and really my main problem with this game, the visuals can be a little bland, so I recommend jumping straight into quick play where you can mix things up. It's 60% off then, matching the low price. Windjammers 2, created by the same team as Shredder's Revenge, proves once again they are just masters at reviving classic arcade games. In this frisbee-based sports game, players compete to score points by throwing the disc into their opponent's net. There's trick shots though and changing court layouts to ensure the gameplay remains challenging. The game's online community, unfortunately, however, it is currently lacking, so it's going to be best enjoyed with friends locally or online if you can find a group to pick it up. I say that because the single player content, it is limited, which may make the current 35% discount not quite worth it for solo players. I am a big fan, however, and you will see that in my review. Severed Steel, and transparently you'll see this in my review, I wasn't the biggest fan of this port. I thought visually it was a little too rough around the edges, made it more challenging to succeed. I also encountered a few performance issues. However though, for those that can overlook these flaws, there's a fast-paced first-person shooter waiting to be played. Your goal here is to take out hordes of enemies as quickly as possible while traversing different locations. It's almost like a strategic puzzle game where you have to figure out how to approach each situation. There's definitely fun to be had here, and it's 55% off, a new low price. Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video with their latest line, the Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Now, this is one I've been waiting on for a while now. A company finally upgraded the beard care experience, and it supports up to 20 different trim links all in one device. One thing that's always annoyed me with these things is all of the different attachments, so having it all built in one here with simple sliders makes life so much easier. I can nearly always guarantee that if I go away, I'm going to be forgetting something that I need, so I think they've really changed the game here. Throw in then the high quality titanium coated stainless steel blades, and the fact it is waterproof, and I do think it is a winner. I've been using it now for the last couple of weeks and it's going to be a mainstay in my routine, and you can grab it online or as part of the Pro Kit, which includes not only the beard hedger, but beard shampoo, conditioner, oil, balm and a travel bag. Get 20% off plus free shipping over at Manscaped using my code SWITCH at checkout, and join 8 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. Check out the link in the pinned comment below. Young Souls is a unique blend of RPG and beat 'em up where players take on the roles of orphans Jen and Tristan. They were adopted by a scientist. Now, when their father disappears, they discover he has been transported to a location full of goblins who plan to invade and take over Earth. In order to save their father and stop the invasion, players must jump into action and take down enemies with solid combat mechanics alongside loot and weapons. I really like the RPG elements, I also like the character customization, and then in between missions we'll be exploring the town on a moped. Bosses are good fun as well here, they pack some challenge and it's a new low price, 40% off. Darksiders Genesis may not have been appreciated by all, but personally I'm a fan of this entry. It takes a departure from the third person perspective of previous games, opting instead for an isometric gameplay loop, and that makes it feel more like a dungeon crawler. The focus here is on exploration, slaying enemies and collecting up loot. It often feels like a more accessible spin on a genre that can often be intimidating for new players. The action is fast paced and it's a prequel to the other games in the series, introducing the last horseman Strife, who alongside War must investigate an attack. It features local and online 2-player co-op and it's 70% off, matching the low price. Our first winner of the week then, it's going to Tony, who said it was finally time to grab Cuphead on the Nintendo Switch. Quality game, well worth the time. I'm a big fan, as many of you know. Congrats Tony, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance in next week's video. A Monster's Expedition Through Puzzling Exhibitions is a fantastic puzzle game that I absolutely loved. It's an open world experience where you find yourself on a series of small islands and your goal is to use trees to create pathways to progress through the game. Along the way you'll learn about the humans who inhabit this world, adding just a little depth to your surroundings. Its intuitive design then sets it apart, encouraging experimentation to uncover its mechanics rather than telling you how to play. I think the new low price then of 30% off is well worth it, and overall it's just a great game to relax to. No More Heroes 1 and 2 are both on sale for 25% off each, a price we've seen before, but these games are easily worth full price. Action games, they pack a great if immature sense of humour, and the story remains the same for the most part. Rise through the ranks of the world's best assassins by overcoming different boss battles. The first features an open world which asks you to raise entry fees by completing some unusual jobs, let's say mowing the lawn or catching coconuts, and some love this, others not so much. I'm personally one that can take it or leave it. The second game then pretty much removed it entirely. The combat's incredible though, and its basic use of motion really adds to that immersion. I love Travis Touchdown though, love this world, and they will always come highly recommended from me. There's also a third entry as well, but that's not on sale right now. OlliOlli World is our penultimate game, and this one's a skateboarding adventure experience, 2D in design. It's as much about pulling off tricks as it is figuring out that optimal line. It's always felt more like a platformer game to me than a sports game, but the first entries were great. This was a worthy continuation. The visuals, that cartoon style, is particularly impressive, and the same can be said for the soundtrack. The downfall, in my opinion, the story of a journey to meet the skate gods can be a little long-winded at points, and you'll just kind of want to get into the action. Thankfully, on completion, things do open up a bit more, and you can just go ahead and chase high scores. It's a new low price here then, 40% off. Our second winner then, it's going to Sunblade, who shouted out the deals in general. Congrats Sunblade, drop me an email to claim your code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance in next week's video. LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga gets a new price drop, and it is massive, 70% off, a new low price, and being LEGO, we always expected it to discount gradually, but I did not see it being so steep all of a sudden. Incredible game, and it pulled me back into the LEGO formula. Over the years, I've just been getting burnout on its particular brand of collectathon gameplay, but this one adjusts that formula perfectly, allowing you to play your own way. For me, that meant pushing through the story as quickly as possible, avoiding any of that collectathon element, and it just makes it feel more open. It packs all 9 films and some great boss encounters, and even a few vehicle-based moments. Look, sure, on the Switch, the performance, it can take a hit occasionally, and I'd love to see them introduce online play in the future, but this, it is a great deal, and any fan should be taking a look. It is by far the best LEGO game ever, in my opinion. And that's the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library? Let me know in the comments. With that, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.